We're on your side tonight with the story of an unwanted visitor. This story begins with a common occurrence for pet owners. Kristin Noonan lives in Union County with her beagle. Raising pets requires a lot of cleaning, right? Well, one day Kristin visited her local PetSmart in Monroe to rent out a carpet cleaner. Little did she know it was carrying an unexpected passenger, an exotic python brought straight into her home. On your side tonight, producer Jack Vandertol brings us the story.
If you were to ask me, like, what would be the scariest thing what would scare you the most coming out of a carpet cleaner you rented, I would say a snake. And then that's exactly what happened.
It's an encounter that would catch anyone by surprise.
I'm still, like, every time I go to my car, I'm like looking around, looking to see if it's in the seat.
Kristin Noonan is like any other pet owner. She loves her dog Ozzy, but every now and then, accidents happen. She went to PetSmart in Monroe, renting a carpet cleaner. When she arrived home, something seemed amiss.
When I first opened the car door, that there was like a little, I thought it was like a cricket. I saw like a little black speck kind of crawl into the back of the cleaner, and I was, oh, there's a bug in this.
On high alert for the cricket, Kristin left the cleaner in the garage before eventually bringing it inside to wash the rug. But the next morning, Kristin realized the cricket was actually something else.
I literally put the vacuum right here, just came through the door, just dropped it right here. And when I came out the next morning, I opened the door, didn't even step through the door, and there it was, just right there looking at me.
The speck turned out to be a ball python, native to West and Central Africa.
The cleaner's right in front of me, and I saw about 4 inches of a snake tail hanging out the back side of it, and of course I hit the panic button at that point.
The snake retreated back into the cleaner, leading Kristin to call on her neighbor for help.
Fortunately, I took a picture so he knew I wasn't crazy.
After some time and ingenuity, Kristin and her neighbor managed to flush the snake out. Realizing pythons aren't indigenous to North Carolina, she realized it had to have come from one place, PetSmart.
And I called them and started to tell the story to the manager who answered the phone. And before I even got it all out of my mouth, he said, "Oh, we're missing 2 ball pythons. We just discovered it this morning." And then his next sentence was, "Do you think you could bring it back to us?" I was like, no way, I cannot do this. Like, I was like freaked out. My adrenaline was running. I said, no, if you want to come get it, you can get it, but I am not bringing it back to you.
Kristin shared her encounter on social media. The stories quickly gained traction and questions for PetSmart.
A couple people that commented on my Facebook post told me they used to work there, one at this particular location, and said this happens frequently because the snake enclosures that they have are outdated, or sometimes they get them out to let customers hold them. It's not like they come across the intercom and say, "Attention shoppers, we're missing a snake." So I don't know what they do. It just opened up a lot of questions for me, like, how do they take care of their pets that are in their care?
WBTV News reached out to PetSmart for comment. We received this response from the company's corporate office. Reading, quote, "We appreciate the pet parent notifying us about this situation, and we are happy to report the pet has safely returned to our store."
The manager called me 2 days after the fact and left a message saying he had talked with his supervisor about the snake incident and wanted to offer to refund my money for the carpet cleaner and give me a gift card for the situation.
For Kristin, she's glad the python that hitched a ride home one day is no longer her concern. She only hopes other pet owners won't find themselves with unexpected house guests of their own.
It's just such a crazy story. It's not like something that's going to happen every day. But I think, probably the most thing that could be improved from it is for PetSmart to kind of look at how they're keeping their critters safe.
For On Your Side Tonight, Jack Vandertol.
Jack, thank you. Some more context, by the way, on the type of snake Kristin found in her house. Ball pythons are not venomous. They're the smallest species of African pythons, making them a more ideal pet for owners to manage. They grow to a maximum length of 6 feet, and they can live up to 30 years. Who knew? What a story. Incredible.